This is a little bit of a different video for me, but lately my motovlogs have been sounding like
EP came up with, I feel is kind of a difficult topic.
That's just because I've went and changed out the fairing on my motorcycle. I used to have a bat wing on it, which deflected a lot of wind around me. I now have a crater quarter fairing. I don't have as much wind protection, so my audio ends up sounding like it does. Last year, when I got my DJI Osmo Action 4 and the Mic 2 transmitter, my audio sounded really good, where the position I had it in the helmet and whatnot.
That I've laughed at, where it's like, shit, I'm laughing at that, I'm going to hell.
I used to use a Purple Panda to go alongside my Insta360 and my GoPro. I sold the Insta360, and when I sold it, I shipped the Purple Panda away, and that's when I did this wireless setup. All that said, I can't continue having my audio the way it sounds, so I went and I picked up the DJI Lavalier mic. Reason being is DJI has good audio coming out of the Mic 2. The Osmo Action 4, it would pair good with it. Getting the lavalier mic straight out the box, it did have a little clip here, but I removed it. It's only about 3 feet long, which is manageable for me. I didn't go ahead and order any wind muffs or dead cats. Doing what I did when I used the Insta360. I have this bigger wind curtain thing. I'm just gonna slip it over top of the mic and the stock mic muff, I guess you could say. I had a similar setup on my Insta360 and the audio was all right. I was okay with it. Before I install it into the helmet though, where the clip sits on the mic, I'm just gonna put a little zip tie just to hold everything all kind of snug. And of course, I'm gonna snip that off, bringing you in to show you how I'm gonna go about installing it. It's pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna route it through the cheek pads and whatnot. First up, I'm just gonna figure out where I want it to sit, which I've already got it kind of figured out. I want it to sit kind of right in here. This helmet does have like little tracks that the audio mic cable or wire will sit in. So closing the visor, I'm gonna try to do this the best I can. Once you unsnap the cheek pads, doesn't really matter which way you run it as long as it sits in the position you want. What I want to do is run it underneath the chin strap around the back of the helmet, leave that there, kind of put it in this groove. If anybody's ran the Purple Pandas before, you know that the cables are like 6 feet long, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, so let's snap the front in. Pretty much just tuck it up in the headliner. I may end up going and getting a dead cat for this anyways. And then when you go to run the plug, I'm just gonna run it the exact same way that I had the mic set up, just underneath the chin strap. Like so. Snap your cheek guards back in, and there you have it. It's installed. Make sure there's no cable poking through the back or anything. Pretty seamless. Can't see the wire at all. All you see from the bottom is a little bit of the cable here, which doing it this way, you can adjust up how much of the cable you want visible. And then reckon my audio on this video, magnetize that there. And then I can just plug it in and should be good to go. I haven't had any issues with the mic falling off or anything sitting here. I don't have time to test it out today. That'll be tomorrow, but for you, it'll be like 2 seconds. First test will be down here. The next test, I'm gonna move it up here.
All my vents are closed, just double checking. First part of the test, just gonna be through part of the town. Of course, it's kind of cool out, so my visor's fogging up. And today worked out pretty good because first of all, I wasn't even gonna come out and do this because it's only like 10 degrees, maybe 15. And I don't know if you can tell by like the flags and stuff, but it's pretty breezy out here, so this might make way for a good test for it. I've got the gain set down to -12 The mic is sitting just to the left of my mouth, and I'm gonna try to be reasonable with how loud I talk. I don't want to yell in my helmet. It'll be a little easier not to yell in my helmet when I'm riding through town. Depending on what it's like out on the highway though, it might sound like I'm yelling. Got a new motorcycle shop in town. Depending on what his prices are like and what his reviews are like, I might have to take my bike to him if I need any major repairs. So this is about the edge of where my in-town test is gonna be. Cut on the outskirts of town with more wind. So we're on the outskirts of town here. I'm pretty much at highway speed. I'm trying not to talk too loud, but I still have to kind of hear myself over the noise of the bike and over the wind in my helmet. I do have a headwind, or kind of coming at me from the front right, so hopefully the audio is not too cut out. It's definitely hitting me, trying to throw me around, but I'm not letting it. I was finding there was a lot of echo with the wireless mic transmitter, or the mic 2 transmitter. Got a nice curve coming up. I don't mind this curve. I just don't like when the vehicles are coming. And I don't mind being on this lane going around this curve. It's being in the left lane coming around this curve. Sometimes the vehicles get down a little too low for my liking. Just pull off here, just up the mic. Okay, so I've got the mic sitting right here on the helmet now. So we're gonna do a quick test, just run back to town. This will be like kind of a major road. People go highway speeds down it. So it'll be just a quick jaunt. So I've got my visor closed now. I've got the wind coming at me from the left. I can see the mic out of my peripheral. I'm assuming up where it's sitting will be a little bit better, maybe, than down below. We'll see. I could be completely wrong. Maybe it's not even working out. I guess I should have double checked to make sure it was still plugged in. How's the audio sound? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Of course, we got clear sky over there. It's probably going to clear up and be sunny this afternoon. Woo-woo. It's a little chilly. But yeah, I'm going to kind of cut through town a little, let you guys hear how this sounds just cutting through. Cool thing that happened to me though is a friend of the channel started a podcast. He said he was looking for people to kind of go on there, or he was looking for guests, I guess you could say. And I said, hey, I'll do it. So he reached out and we recorded an episode of his podcast. So I'm not sure when it's coming out. He hasn't said yet. Says he's aiming for quarterly though. That's pretty exciting. It was a little nerve-wracking, but hey, it was fun to do, considering I get kind of antisocial, which is weird to say because I'm a motovlogger, or selective on who I socialize with. That was pretty cool to go on and kind of just shoot the shit with him. He asked a few questions and stuff. If you subscribe, maybe what I'll do is I'll make a post about it on the community section of the channel. Everybody can go and check it out.
I just got finished editing up the entire video, at least the first part of the video, with the test drive, the mic on the bottom and the mic on the top. To me, the clear winner is having the mic down just beside where my mouth is. I would benefit audio wise for like clarity. I'm sure if I were to add a dead cat, I may end up going on Amazon and just purchasing one. Hopefully the video was helpful for some people. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Keep an eye out on the community section on this channel though. I will be posting a link of the podcast when it comes out. As always, keep your shiny side up, ride safe, and I will see you in the next one.